All right. Well, welcome to the stream. Let's see what we got going on here. Everything working okay? Seems like it. Also, thank you, Judge Judy Slayer, for the follow. Appreciate that. Right from the get-go. Much appreciated. Anyway, we're going to be getting back into some Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Slight rewrite to what happened during the last stream. There was a bit of an issue. We were doing all the Quarian stuff. Got to the final little moment there, and I didn't have the option to save both the Geth and the Quarians. Now, I've been contemplating whether or not maybe I shouldn't have gone in the direction of killing all the Geth, but it is what it is. Still, though, it didn't quite sit right with me, so I decided to go back. Got a couple more Renegade points from doing some missions and some side stuff. I'm hoping that it's going to be in better form now, and we're actually going to start up right at the end of that mission on Rannoch. And maybe we'll rewrite history. I've been kicking around the idea of whether or not I should actually save the Geth instead of the Quarians, or save both of them. The only thing is, though, if I do the former, then that means I'm out of party member, and I already skipped out on a previous party member because we don't have Ashley. So, I don't know. Kind of a bit of a quandary, but I guess I'll make my decision once we actually get to that point. So we're just going to see a little bit of a rerun, but otherwise, we should be looking pretty good. So let me go ahead and switch over to the game, and let's get this show started. I don't know if I should do on the Normandy. No, that doesn't seem right. I don't think we're on the Normandy. Last time I saved, I believe it was in the middle of a mission. So hopefully what we're going to see here is a save that takes me right to Rannoch. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. There it is. Also really loud. Okay, let's take a look here. Let me load up game, and Rannoch Geth base. That should be it. I don't know what the hell that autosave is, but oh, you know what? I know what that is, because I went through to finish the mission off, because I was thinking maybe I'll just pick up right where we left off, but the Quarian die instead, but I don't know. So we already saw this section. This is nothing new, but we're going to be doing that little segment with the Reaper in a sec here.
Normandy's weapon systems are ready to sync to your target. I recommend you withdraw to a safe distance.
Oh, also, I figured out why I can't skip dialogue. It's because I rebound the keys. So what would have normally been on the spacebar had been rebound to the E button. But for some reason, when you do that, it doesn't rebind the ability to skip dialogue. So even though I was pressing E, I was even pressing space to see, didn't work. So for whatever reason, I guess it's just a glitch. You cannot actually skip dialogue if you rebind the spacebar key. So I'm back to using the spacebar. Not my favorite method for running and taking cover and other things, but I guess it's just what we have to do, because I do like the ability to skip dialogue. There's been several instances where I've had to go back and redo some stuff. And yeah, it's just kind of been a pain without it, so what can you do?
We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Alright. This doesn't actually do anything, does it? It's just for the visual.
What did we hit?
The firing chamber! Looks like a weak point when it's priming!
Damn it! The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No!
actually. Oh, but you know what? I was gonna say, I should be able to do it now, and especially since we've already seen this. However, some cutscenes, as we've seen before, I think in some of the previous games, are just unskippable. Okay, there's, okay. We can skip some of it, just not all of it. Also, not being able to skip dialogue at the expense of rebinding pieces of paint. You're telling me.
The destroyer is in range. Missiles are ready for launch.
Okay, as we've seen, the best method seems to be just straight up running. Oh, okay. I guess you need a lot of space. Need to run from one end to the other. Come on. Oh, shit. Yeah, let me target it before without an issue. That one was close. So I was talking about someone with this segment also, and apparently it's actually, the difficulty does sort of tie into this, at least from what I've been told. So if you play on a harder difficulty, the laser targets you quicker. When I was streaming this last time, somebody told me, just dodge 2 times to the left or right, you should be good. I remember doing that at some point. But I think because I'm playing on a higher difficulty, the laser just seems to target you a little bit quicker. I don't know. That's what I surmised when I was talking to someone about this particular segment and why it's such a pain in the ass when it doesn't need to be. But it is what it is. I guess it's not that bad. But like the first time I played this, which wasn't on stream, I do remember just dodging it pretty briskly. But when I streamed it, like 6 years ago, for some reason I remember dying a lot. And it even happened last time, during the last stream. Died a couple times.
Who I am?
Okay, so we've already been through this dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip some of it. But I think I chose that option, and I was expecting to get these options later. But I didn't. I'm gonna call him arrogant.
And what if we don't let you continue?
You have no choice.
I disagree. And so do the billions that are rising up to resist you.
You cannot comprehend the magnitude of our presence.
We might surprise you.
You represent chaos. We represent order. Every organic civilization
What's up, Knowles?
must be harvested in order to bring
Welcome.
order to the chaos.
That was the sassy option.
It is inevitable without our
Okay, so I think all this dialogue is the same, so
You're
I can just go ahead and skip
machines.
that.
This time the organics are taking control.
A philosophy reminiscent of the Quarians. Observe the results of their efforts to maintain control.
They're doing fine. You're the ones who should worry. Tell your friends we're coming for them.
Okay, I don't remember that option happening last time, so that might be
Never
different.
mind. I'll tell them myself.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being directed by the old machines. We are free.
You did it, Shepard. The Geth fleet is...
Shepard Commander,
What are you suggesting?
Okay.
our upgrades.
You want to upload the Reaper code? That would
I
make
think,
the
yeah, it
Geth
must
as
have been
smart as when
specifically for the
Reaper was
renegade,
controlling them.
the renegade option,
Yes, but with free will, each Geth unit would be a true intelligence. We would be alive.
which I just kind of chose the neutral one when I was playing this segment last time I streamed it, which was a couple days ago. But when I was doing Paragon, when I streamed this
Do
like
you
6
remember the
years
question
ago,
that caused the
I wouldn't
creators
have been
to
able to
attack
see
us,
that.
Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
No, I can't.
Shepard,
No.
They're trying to flee. Stay on them.
with these upgrades,
Okay, so here's the decision. Let the Geth die, upload the code, and then we've got the Paragon and our Renegade options, which are unlocked this time around, so my efforts were not in vain to kind of boost those points up, which is good. I really am tempted to just upload the code, because I think it would be fun for a Renegade option. What happens, and I saw it, because that's why we have the autosave going on, but what happens here is the Geth start firing on the Quarians, or they're firing back, I should say. They're already getting fired on. And then all the Quarians die, and then Tali is filled with sorrow, and I was told she shot herself, but what I saw was she jumped off the cliff. So I don't know if that's different based on like loyalty or what. But anyway, if we do that, we lose Tali and we get nobody to take her place, which means we're out of a party member. So, considering the fact that I already don't have Ashley because I treated her like shit in some of the previous dialogue sequences, and I looked it up, I can't get her back. She's not coming on the Normandy, so we're already out one party member. I don't want to be out two, so I think I'm going to choose the Renegade option and save both of them. You lose the Quarian fleet and you gain the Geth fleet instead. If you have these options unlocked, you get both of them. So it's just a more logical decision from the gameplay standpoint. But I just think from a fun, like, story, let's see what we can do in this world kind of aspect, I do think it would be fun to, in a Renegade playthrough, to upload the code, lose the Quarian fleet, and then get the Geth instead. I just think it's a neat idea. I like exploring all possibilities that they allow you to do in a game like this. But that being said, it affects gameplay. It's not like it just affects the war assets. If it was just affected the war assets, I would not care. But the fact that we lose Tali and I already don't have another party member kind of sucks. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the Renegade option, and I think we'll get to save them both, hopefully. So, yeah. Didn't know you could lose Tali? Yeah. Yeah, she kills herself in the mass amount of regret that happens. Because she sides with you. Like, when you upload the code, she's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then she has a massive amount of regret for telling you, go ahead, Shepard, do it. And then she kills herself. So, it's not good. It's not good. I'm tempted to just show it. But here's the thing. Well, you know what? It's not like it took us that long. Watch. Okay, well, I'm going to show it on stream, and then I'm going to reload that save. We'll have to see the whole sequence again, but that's fine. I want it recorded.
Damn it. You're right. Upload the code to the Geth. Tali, call off the fleet if you can.
uploading 10%.
This is Admiral Talizora. All units, break off your attack.
Belay that order. Continue the attack.
20%.
No.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. It's the only way. Thank you.
What the hell was that?
That's all we hear. Is this the choice where everyone dies? Pretty much.
There! Geth fighters are intercepting fire. Negligible damage. Kinetics are down. Permission to order retreat.
Denied. All ships, full barrage.
And really, it's not even Shepard or Tali's fault. Hell, it's not even Legion's fault. It's Admiral Geralt. He's the one that wants to pursue.
This is Captain Cardona Vasraya. We have multiple hull breaches. Raya's drive core is offline. All ships in range. Please assist. Please assist. Escape pods not responding. All hands prepare for impact.
I'm sorry.
Tally, no!
But it's no good. It's like they give you false hope with that QTE right there.
Commander, your actions enabled this upgrade. Because of you, we are a people, and we are free.
And Legion?
Dead. I am sorry, Commander.
Me too.
It sacrificed itself to deliver the code upgrade to all Geth units, and we will uphold its promise. We are already repairing ships, and our technology can help build the Crucible.
Thank you.
We regret the deaths of the creators.
They made their choice.
They made their choice. Also, what happened? They give you false hope by giving you a Paragon QTE event to try and grab Tali before she falls, but it doesn't work.
Commander Shepard, I understand you are bringing a new fleet into this war.
Yes, Counselor.
Yeah, it's pretty
The Geth
rough.
are already helping with construction of the Crucible, and their fleet will be ready for action soon.
I think had
The
I...
Geth can be trusted.
I like
They were
Tali as a
slaves of the
character, but I
Reapers,
think had I
Counselor.
actually had
We'll fight
Ashley
as hard as we will.
as part of the
Understood,
team,
Commander.
I
suppose
probably
we
would have
can't
been more
be
willing to
choosy
stick
about
with
our
this
allies
decision.
right now, but that's not why I contacted you. I've
But,
information for you vital to the war effort.
I really don't like being short that many party members.
If I come to the city,
That would
Okay, so we're gonna reload that back at the Rannoch base. It's the third time we'll be seeing this, but that's alright. We'll make it short. But it's definitely an interesting decision. I don't know that it'll have any major lasting effects outside of the fact that Tali's going to be absent from anything else that she would normally be involved in. But,
recommend you withdraw to a safe distance.
an interesting quandary. Let's just put it that way. I think the actual development of the Quarians basically becoming extinct, because that was pretty much all of the flotilla, unless anybody was on pilgrimage, but I think they mentioned in 2 that they were trying to recall everybody. So, you know, pretty much all dead.
Reaper!
And then the Geth just take their
We have
place.
located transportation.
Copy that! Everybody get to the ship! Move!
Okay,
How are we supposed to fight that thing?
I was hoping
Out of
your
here.
fleet might let it go!
way to go, Garrus. At least we get to see that. It's like watching him just deck that Geth from behind.
We We will attempt evasive maneuvers.
Okay. Go through another useless railgun sequence that doesn't actually do anything. Unless there's like explosives around here somewhere that I missed.
What did we hit?
The firing chamber! Looks like a weak point when it's priming!
Damn it! The jamming towers have us targeting manually. We can't make a precision shot.
We may escape before it recovers.
No! Pull over!
Looking it up previously, I do think that there are some people that make comments about Tali's death, though, so that might have been an interesting thing to go through, but
If we run away,
I'm
the
not too
Geth stand under
sure
control and the
what
Quarians
they
are
would
dead.
all be. I know Ashley in particular has some sort of
This ends.
bond, if you want to call it that, with Tali.
I'll pay the
So
weak
she's the
fire.
one
Wake
that
up
usually
when
gets the
you're
most
ready and be
affected.
ready
Pretty
to
much, I think
fire.
anybody that was in the original game. So like Liara, Garrus, and Ashley, or Caden, will usually have
Destroyer is in range. Missiles
a
are
comment
ready
to
for
make.
Shepard, we need a target.
But other than that, I don't know that anybody would be so inclined to make any sort of statements on her. No worries, Knowles. I appreciate you stopping by. And you have a good day at work tomorrow. Whoops. I ran out of room. Oh well. Hopefully you're not up too late. I know that happens to me all the time. I end up staying up way later than I should. Pay for it the next morning, but it is what it is. But thank you again. And I'll probably see you soon enough. In your stream or wherever else's. Close to that one. He's a lot closer this time, so I gotta be extra careful. Also, like, especially since I've seen this cutscene a couple times, but when the Quarian fleet just starts bombarding, look how much spread happens with these guns here. And then considering how close Shepard was to the damn Reaper, you think that she would have gotten hit by one of these bombardment shots. But somehow she's still alive. Lucky break. I mean, they can't be that precise, I wouldn't think. Now it's starting to kind of back up, so it's got a little bit of room.
You know who I am?
The cycle must continue.
And what
I'm
if
gonna do
we
that
don't
one just
let
so we could do that Renegade
might
QTE.
Without a philosophy reminiscent of the Quarians. Observe the results of their efforts to maintain.
They're doing fine. You're the ones who should worry. Tell your friends we're coming for them.
I do like how the Reaper eye looks up as the final shots rain down on
Never
it.
mind. I'll tell them myself.
We did it. We killed a Reaper. Keela.
We can confirm that the Geth are no longer being
You did
directed.
it, Shepard.
Okay, so we can
Shepard
skip whatever we can.
Yes.
Our fleet.
Does this you
They're trying to flee.
with these
We're in the fleet. Let's hope
Uploading.
that this saves both of them.
20%?
Everyone listen up. This is Shepard. If you don't want to be blown out of the sky in about half a minute, stand down now.
This is Admiral Talizora. Shepard speaks with my authority.
And mine as well. Negative. We can win this war now. Keep firing.
60%.
The Geth are about to return to full strength. If you keep attacking, they'll wipe you out. A few years ago, I saved you from the Geth at the Citadel. Just recently, I helped you take out that dreadnought.
80%.
But I'm through saving you. If you keep attacking, I will stand and watch while the Geth lay you to waste. It's your call. Keela Salai.
All units, hold fire.
Error. Copying code is insufficient. Direct personality dissemination required. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tali. But thank you. Keela Salai.
Still sucks that we lose Legion. I do like him quite a bit, but the writers felt it necessary that he dies, so he dies.
Commander,
Admiral Ron, I heard your ship made a crash landing. Glad you got out in one piece.
I was listening over the radio. If Hangirl hadn't stopped,
He did.
we have taken heavy losses. I don't know if we can. Where are we supposed to go?
Also, yeah, it's completely reliant on Shepard. She's the one that needs to speak up, otherwise everybody just dies.
You are welcome to return to Rannoch, Admiral Ron, with us.
Legion?
No, I'm sorry, Commander. Legion sacrificed itself to give us all intelligence. It will be honored.
Good.
And we will honor Legion's promise. The Geth fleet will help you retake Earth, and our engineers will assist in building the Crucible.
As will ours, of course.
Admiral, had you considered possible settlement sites?
The southern continent had excellent farmland, as I recall.
Are you gonna be okay?
I believe so, Commander. Thank you.
So if you hear some pops, I'm just moving the mic stand
Shopping for
back.
another house?
Beachfront property.
Claim it fast. It's a buyer's market. You okay? I know working with the Geth will be difficult.
I'm not staying. I'm coming with you.
I thought your people needed you.
What do I know about negotiating with AIs?
You and Edie seem to get along.
My people need me out there. Sooner or later, the Reapers will come for Rannoch.
We did just kill one of them.
So I'm coming with you to stop them. If you think I can help.
You can help.
Thanks. When this is all over, when I know my world is safe, then I can come home. It is beautiful, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Looks
It'll
just
be
like home.
years before we can live without our suits completely. But right now, Right now, I have this.
As one Prime just stands in the background, menacingly.
Commander Shepard, I understand you are bringing a new fleet into this war.
Yes, Counselor. Two,
Two.
in fact.
In fact.
I've read the reports. I can't believe you convinced both sides to stand down.
I had a lot of help.
We're still facing isolated pockets of Geth. They appear to be Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they're a minor threat relative to the full Geth fleet. Regardless, Commander, you've given us the first reason to hope in this war. Speaking of which, I have information for you vital to the war effort. I'd prefer to share it in person.
What if I come to the Citadel?
That would be preferable, Commander. Meet me in Counselor Udina's office.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Yeah, okay. Supposed to be available, but I'm not able to hit anything.
Commander, something on your mind?
There it goes. I don't know. You're the one that was available.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Radix some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. Plus, she seems to like you for getting her that job that got us the STG task force.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The Blood Pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Busy man, got things to do. Okay, well, we finished up with the Quarians. It looks like we need to go to the Citadel now to, I guess, progress on the main plot points, so we'll take a look at that. I'm probably going to take a look around the ship first.
Without a giant thresher maw helping.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we can beat them.
But it was just one Reaper. There's quite a few that are banging about, especially on Earth.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits.
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I hope that if Tali could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I had hoped my cooperation with Tali, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
Yes. Alright. I don't think I do that enough. I've done that, I feel like, maybe once, maybe twice before, but
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams
usually it's a good idea to
engineering.
talk to Joker after a big mission like that. He's usually got some comments on it. We'll go see Adams. I did release, what's their names? The Cerberus team from the last game. So there they are. Donnelly and Daniels.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Adams would like to speak to you.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
Nice. So I haven't seen these guys before. I thought that they'd have more of a dialogue or maybe some interaction that we can do with them, but...
Commander, thank you.
His power grid is in the green.
Oh, damn. I cut him off.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tally. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
Isn't that close to what happened before the Geth rebelled last time?
Yes, but this time, the Geth and the Quarians have chosen it. That's not to say there aren't issues. What if no Geth wants to augment Admiral Gero because of his role in the war? And who decides on something that affects the suit? But as problems go, I'll take them over what we had. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
Nice little follow-up there. I feel like we haven't been at the crew level in a while. I'm still surprised Dr. Chakwas isn't on here. I don't know if she ever comes back. She might just be hanging around on the Citadel somewhere, or who knows? Maybe she is a Spectre acquisition as well.
Shepard, never a dull moment when the Normandy's on tour, is there?
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Hear anything from your family? You will.
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both.
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, Not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
You got that right. Whoa, you like instant transmissioned yourself over to the console. You gotta be real with it, though.
Engineers for the Crucible glyph.
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Let's see some stuff in the broker terminal. We haven't really looked at this in a while. Email from Sergeant Kavanaugh to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots. I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes over and said they're allied assistants that asked for our status. I'm not complaining they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off. This is the recent purchase by Saeed Masani. Armax Arsenal incendiary grenades, bulk purchase. This is a good ability. I'd like to have that one myself, but of course he's not in the party now, so I can't. Thermal clips, bulk purchase. Metagel, bulk purchase. M451 Firestorm fuel, bulk purchase. A blade of armor plating. Han Keter, or is it Kadar? Field rations. Cost fabrication weapon repair kit. Mount Milgram triple distilled 45-year-old Scotch whiskey, 2 bottles. Rifle parts, discontinued, Avengers series. I'm surprised they didn't get a bulk order on that whiskey, but maybe it's just really expensive. Correspondence from Classified Alliance project staff. Dr. Loke, I was wondering on that problem you sent me last night, and I think I found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible's energy bursts. Punch the attached capacitor redesign into your projections. It should shave 3.6 milliseconds off the Mass Effect field's activation time. You can see where that leads. If you approve, I'll send the schematics to manufacturing. We need roughly 25,000 by tomorrow morning for testing, Dr. Cole. Email from Jacob Taylor to Dr. Bryn Cole. I miss you, Bryn, but I'm glad you're back there. The fight is going to get rough when we push out with the Crucible. I keep assimilating words and putting stuff in where that doesn't belong. I've gotten a cold shoulder from the people who I used to work with for Cerberus. Can't say I blame them, especially after what happened on the Citadel. But I've been able to teach other soldiers how Cerberus fights, though. They may be wearing new equipment, but I know their tactics. Love you, Bryn. Take care of yourself. Smuggler Manifest from Yungis System. Operative Morat has sent Smuggler Manifest of an Athabasca class freighter to authorities in the Yungis system. Manifest follows: 8,000 tons of dextro amino food supplies, 16,000 tons of levo amino acid food supplies. You get the picture. Hierarchy interceptor craft. Indentured workers. Slaves from the Karshan recaptured, attempting to escape Reapers, mainly Batarian. Authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours, per the broker's request. The youngest government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and their certificate citizenships in exchange for future favors rendered. Prothean Notes 2186, Entry 1. The things this Prothean must have seen. Oh, I guess this is about Javik. If they had the technology to preserve someone over 50,000 years, then one they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings. But Goddess, When will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilization? Attached notes on Protheans. Entry 2. Not sure what to make of Javik. I approached him while we were traveling to a different system, but he wasn't very inclined to talk. What little he does say concerns the Reapers and our possible failure. Is he simply a soldier mourning his people? Or is it a fundamental difference in our cultures? Entry 3. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror, and I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? Never meet your heroes. That's what they say, anyway. Let's see. Improved cast resistors. Power damage 5% or shields 5%? I like shields better. You got that reference. I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. Yeah, we had to make some changes to the storyline, so I had to go back and reload an old save and then redo some stuff, so that's what that's in reference to. Miniaturized armor capacitors. Why not? Shield bonus or power cooldown bonus? I'm always struggling with power cooldowns, but I could just get like Mondo shields. That might be a thing. Blaze electronic signature, store discount bonus, or power damage bonus. There's a lot of things to buy in this game. I'm going to take some store discounts whenever I can. Cool.
A pleasure to see you.
Alright, let's go check on... Who should we check on? Is Javik in here? I forget. No, he's down in engineering. That's right, he wasn't in Samaris a lot. He was in Grunts. Also, welcome, Key. I don't know if I said that, but welcome to the stream. How's it going? What you doing, Javik? Staring at some water?
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
Oh yeah, they got that weird sensory stuff.
There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
It's a dirty ship. Yeah, you think they'd cleaned it out once the Alliance got their hands of it. But there's all this oily residue that has all sorts of genetic information.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
We can't afford any weak links in this war. They drain our resources.
They can become a resource of their own.
How?
Yes, teach me.
If the Reapers are busy conquering the weak, they are not watching you.
So use them as a distraction.
All strategies must be considered, and few are too extreme. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Or maybe you'd still be a soldier.
I do wonder sometimes, living a life of constant war, taking life in every battle.
Does it get to you?
It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
I don't know. Javik seems like the type to go pick a fight anywhere. He finishes war, he's gonna go start another one. It's a one-man army. Okay, Shuttle Bay. So we talked to Vega in the captain's cabin, but I haven't really spoken with him down here, so I guess I'll see what's up.
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers. But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess.
Okay. Not a, hey, the Quarian ship. Not an interactive conversation like I was anticipating it being. I guess once you call them up to the cabin, maybe that's it. They've got nothing else to add. But, at least he commented on something relevant to the past few minutes. Oh, and a freighter model. I guess I didn't look down here that thoroughly. That should be it. I'm going to make one stop in the captain's cabin because I do not like the armor that I'm currently wearing. It was an armor set. I got it. I want to say it was in the Spectre requisitions. And I thought, oh, that might be cool. But it looks kind of ugly. So, I'm always for the style point options. Let's see. If we're doing the whole Asari thing next, I don't know. I think I might just stick with the mix and match armor. I did save an exit, yeah? Okay. Mix and match armor, and maybe we'll do something weird like the Blood Dragon next time. I think I've got almost all the ship models. It looks like we've got 2 spots available, so nice. I wonder if those are purchasable or maybe something else I find on the ship. You never know. Alright, back to the CIC. We're gonna head to the Citadel. Oh, wait. New message at my terminal. Progress report from Shalaran Basarana. Commander, with the assistance of the Geth, our fleet is nearly back at full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support to the Victorian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. They can't take them down, they can just harass them. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully, she will find some way to improve its functionality. I would never have believed you would talk Han down, Commander. Take care of Tali Zora for me. Kila Salai, Admiral Shalaran Vasranak. And I found work to do from Tali Zora. Shepard, just want to let you know that I'm going to join Atoms in engineering. Seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute, Tali. Okay, so we already did that, so we don't need to worry about her. But good to know. At least she's keeping in touch, even if we're not keeping in touch with her. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I wonder how many like little side missions are out here. There's like the Cerberus base, freighter base. I think it's just all extra crap. Which I already did one of them, and it wasn't anything too special. Just like another clear Cerberus out of some random location. Fuel reactors. We've got some DLC to start with the Citadel, though. I did make note of it last time, but I do think I want to try and attempt to get something done with the... Not necessarily the Citadel, like Shore Leave DLC, but maybe something more along the lines of the Leviathan. Let's see if I get that started up. Oh god, and the Omega too. That's gonna have to be something we do. But I might see about talking to the Asari counselor first. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go to Dr. Bryson's lab. We're gonna get this Leviathan DLC started. It's a long one, so it's not like this will be a continuing thing. I think we break away from it several times.
this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
Surprisingly, this guy doesn't look like a character creator.
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
Then how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't look like a fish person.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. This whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
No, you don't have the data.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
I shouldn't have done that. I was thinking he survives, but I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure Dr. Bryson dies regardless of what you do.
Records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark.
Well, he's a real taskmaster.
Like I was somewhere else.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled
Rub his nose in it.
Killed him.
No. No. I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer.
I saw you pull the trigger. Then you tried to kill me.
I swear I didn't!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
Who killed
the Reaper in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
I should just write the script for this game.
Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
but we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
So, here we go with all this.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Alright, so we gotta go through this whole Sherlock Holmes investigative process. I don't remember liking this part too much.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
I do kind of like Edie playing your Dr. Watson. I sort of enjoyed the interaction she has on these little bits. But other than that, yeah, I wasn't too keen on this. It's, I mean, you know, it's busy work that doesn't really do anything. You just gotta go look around for crap. Similar to the, you know, Geth-Tron sequence that we dealt with during the last stream. Why does he have a husk head? It's like a reanimator.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
I wonder if that one Solarian was the one that was on Vermeer. The one that was clearly indoctrinated in the cell.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
It means literally. He had heart surgery to install it next to his heart.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
It's kind of weird to have like a giant piece of Sovereign just somewhere.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
I'll think about it for a second.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
TGES Mineral Works. I was wondering what that was a blueprint schematic of. Almost looks like a massive Rail cannon.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Ah, there you go.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought there was like a bedroom area.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Could go outside, but let's take a look over here.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Yeah, we'll check out this Leviathan. Once we find it.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding it now.
Well, I think that's all we can take a look at. Oh, there is a stuff outside.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
And apparently this.
So now.
Pistol crania trauma system. And SMG high velocity barrel. Kept a lot of weapon upgrades around here. Pistol ultralight materials just like wedged next to a tree. It's natural. Okay. I think we could go ahead and move on then. Oh my god. So many options. Looks like there's one space missing though. I wonder if there's another thing I missed. PDA. The Thorian, August 17th, 2185. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, providing fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along the lines that they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element Zero will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with Element Zero?
Of course.
There we go. Okay, so that should fill up that last little gap there. And I think we can return to the map now.
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Oh, I further wish to narrow the search.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Drachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element Zero deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Well, something got overlaid there. I figured that'd be one of them.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters
So
may
did
be
I
irrelevant.
choose the right option on the first get-go? I thought maybe all of these would be cross-referencing. We'd narrow it down
Reaper
to something.
activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alright, well, I guess we got it in the first go.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Not the one I picked. Also give me a sec to take a look at something here. Okay. Well, that's the first little part in this whole DLC. We have to go... I think we have to go off to investigate, and then it leads us back to some other stuff that we have to look in the lab, and then we go somewhere else. So it's a multi-step process. So we can say that we got it started, and we'll pick up... I don't know, maybe even a little bit later today. But I'm going to go to D24. I don't know what that is. I need to go to the... I don't even know what that is. I need to go to the embassies, though. We have to meet with the counselor in Odina's office for some reason. Oh, I wanted to get in some casual wear before I do that. It seems to be more fitting.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why
I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Gargant.
Okay, so I don't know what
The
that...
Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible.
are you basing this on?
Prothean data drives. Sounds interesting.
Just let me know when you're ready to take a break.
And he's just gonna stand there all day. Alright. Here we go.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy. Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
Are you kidding? My family disowned me.
It's Bailey. Oh wait, that's the Spectre office. Here we go.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard.
Have you found something?
We're continuing our investigation into Councilor Udina's activities. It's still not clear how he managed the coup attempt. However, I need to speak with you on another matter. Matters have taken a serious turn for the Asari Republics. We understand your crucible is still missing an important component. The catalyst, I believe you call it.
Do you know where it is?
Unfortunately, no. But we do have an artifact on our home world, Thessia, classified at the highest levels.
What is it?
Suffice it to say, it may help you identify the catalyst. The artifact is in a temple located at these coordinates. A scientific team there will provide assistance.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Even our allies can have their own agenda. A balance of power exists in the galaxy that we don't wish to upset.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
And that's why I'm sharing this with you.
Why the sudden cooperation?
Events have forced our hand. The homeworld has never been threatened before. Thessia has always been an oasis in a galaxy full of turmoil. The Reapers are about to change that.
I'll do what I can.
More lives depend on you than any soul should have to bear. You have my prayers.
Okay, well, that's sort of interesting. We'll go take a look at the Spectre terminal, see if there's anything going on. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds, but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Well, can hardly argue against that, now can I? Oh, you know what? I think somewhere, man, I don't remember where that was, but somewhere, Miranda wanted to meet. I just don't remember specifically at what location. Looks like we've got some little doodads I can get. Sorry, war strategists have encountered difficulty predicting Reaper movements due to poor understanding of Reaper thought processes. Scavenger is willing to sell Reaper processor that he discovered among the debris of Sovereign's attack on the Citadel several years ago. The intel could dramatically improve the efforts of the Asari forces. I feel like I bought that before. I may have. So I'm not going to read that one either. Power magnifier, assault thermal scope, sniper rifle extended barrel. Yeah, why not? Got some nice N7 gear. But I don't think I'm going to purchase any of that right now. Oh, Samara, what are you doing here?
Shepard, I wasn't sure you'd deliberately seek me out.
Why not?
Do you remember when I first joined you, to stop the Collectors? I swore an oath to hunt you down if I were forced to do anything dishonorable.
And were you?
Considering the evil we faced, your acts were acceptable, within the dictates of the Code. I simply request that you ask yourself if they'll remain so.
I'll do what needs to be done.
You'd really try to kill me if I stepped over your line.
It would be my obligation, once the Reapers were defeated. And only if I could verify you'd done something to violate the Code.
If they help end this war, I'll make whatever decisions I have to.
You helped me a great deal in the monastery, Shepard. This is merely advice. But I do hope you consider it.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
An odd question, coming from the Spectre who killed her third Reaper on Rannoch.
Will Falair be all right in the
Who's keeping
monastery?
count?
Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
I'm not even sure what really prompted this. I don't remember getting an email from Samara, but alright.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Soon enough. Okay, so is there anything else I can do here? Probably not. Oh, Javik, what are you doing here? Everybody just looking out the window. I guess it's real interesting out there.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Do not be so dismissive, Commander. Someday the things you have lost will be the things you would kill to have back.
Such as?
Order, the rule of law. From here, our empire dictated the course of the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me.
With a big
This
dumb
one
jellyfish.
has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living are remote. If you are lucky, they will destroy you outright. You will avoid the fate of becoming a husk. If you cannot fight, do not let them capture you. Death is a better outcome.
Yeah, real encouraging.
It's over. We'll never win this.
You can turn things around, I think, if you do that Paragon QTE, but Hey, I'm doing Renegade.
Won't win any new recruits, but at least they know what they're in for.
It is better to fight with your eyes open than your heart.
Is that the Prothean way of war?
It is the way of life. I will meet you back on the Normandy, Commander.
Well, there you go. Also, that Hanar, I'm pretty sure Mark Meir does the voice for all the Hanar in preceding games, but that was the first one I've heard that sounded different. So I don't know, unless he was getting choked up during that scene. That was a different Hanar voice. I might go to the Commons real quick. See if I can pick up any upgrades.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Or weapons or something. Maybe I could find those last two ships too.
We appreciate your
Nah, I don't think I want anything to do with the SMGs. Let's see. Bunch of DLC weapons, striker assault rifle. Shotgun shredder. Oh yeah, that's the reduced damage one. No reduced damage for me. Pistol high caliber barrel. That's not that bad.
Ask about our full service warranties.
Spare thermal clip. Sure, why not?
Any opened goods can only be returned for
Weapon damage 10%. Got something with the Cerberus armor. Not too keen on that, but I might as well buy it because I think that's one of the last armor sets that I can purchase. I also don't know if there's somebody around here I could talk to. No, not rapid transit. Why is there rapid transit when the elevator's like 2 feet in back? Unless that takes me somewhere else.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. War comes back here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
If we'd kept digging a few hours longer, we'd have gotten the obelisk of Karza. I know the Hades nexus is off limits.
I don't know what the hell that means, but alright. Oh. Gotta go searching for crap.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Incisor, pistol magazine upgrades, stunner, piercing mod.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Get that. Inferno armor. Oh god. Still gotta get that too. One thing at a time, I guess.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Acolyte, some G stuff, which I don't want. Ah, somebody else I recognize.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
It's a smoldering heap in the distance.
My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
We all do stupid things as kids.
There's no denying that, but in a way, I was lucky. My mother scolded me, but she also bought me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
I'd question your character if you didn't.
I suppose. I don't often talk about it.
Hey, you'll stop grieving when you want to.
Strangely, that's comforting. Thank you, Shepard. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Ooh, do tell. Sure, the Shadow Broker. There's quite a few there. No, don't really care about scopes. Okay, barrel number 5. Might as well. Alright, I'll get the stupid Kawashi visor. I'm never gonna wear it, but why not? Let's see. I think that's all the shops. Knowles doesn't need anything. Seasunk assistant. Oh, I think this is for that. Yeah, might as well. The Eclipse girl.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris and her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
Regardless of what happens, I'm releasing her. Provided they give me the option, of course.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice. And when I get out, heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
It'd be smart to bury the threats, Sedaris.
I'll toss them into the caskets with my victims. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me
Why are you
out
telling
of
me
here,
this?
Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
Oh, yes.
Defying
Go
this
ahead.
order is violating the law. You have to let her out.
All right, Shepard. But whatever terror she inflicts out there is on your head. I'll release her today. Sure hope you don't come to regret this.
Bring it on. I want to see what happens. Oh, wait, what?
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating
I got
colonies,
confused
both
because
military
I don't
and
actually.
defense lines.
Did we see this conversation? There was a conflict where you could either choose a Turian ambassador or maybe even the Turian count. Nah, it must have been an ambassador. You could choose between him and
This was
Tali.
where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
I can understand Saren's thugs sneaking around in the wards, but the Presidium...
Silenced muzzle, polonium rounds. Nobody even heard it. It was just a jab in the arm. And then radiation and rupture warnings. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me suit rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Let's remind him. Come a long way from the wards.
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell. But when I finally saw him, he was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice.
No.
Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
Hang on to your
You
anger.
helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. I just don't understand why you're
Defense drone unlocked? Oh, that must be Tali's ability. I don't know. What do I have? Right? Armor piercing rounds. That's right. Maybe I can choose a different ability. I don't know. I use them every so often, but they don't. Well, on the other hand, there is more armor-plated enemies in this game than there has been in pretty much any other game.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Sorry, Garrus, soon. But not right now.
Sergeant, I have a little brother.
Good for you.
Went off planet to try and make furniture. Hung with a loud crowd.
Let's see. Do I want to do anything beforehand? No, I don't want to do anything. Although we're looking at doing some more Citadel activity, I might want to change into the casual wear, but visit Anderson's apartment. That sounds important. Okay. Oh my god, look at all this crap that popped up. Cerberus fighter base. Scan for Dr. Garneau. Fuel reactors, which is already there. Locate secret artifact. Oh, there's a lot of these scan for Dr. Garneau's. That's what all of them are. Bet you it's gonna be in the Reaper control zone.
I found something.
Just in case you missed the probe scanning in Mass Effect 2, you get to have a watered-down version of it in this game. I guess that's it. Pillars of Strength. Carver Station. Its intelligence reports that there was once a sizable military space station trailing Kiba that was tasked with arming and refueling ships to repel pirates, slave revolts, and foreign invasion. Reapers wasted little time in destroying it during the conquest of Kamala.
Signal confirmed.
No, let me investigate.
Evasion successful.
It's a close call.
I found something.
I think if I go back in there, then it's just going to be like Reapers. Probably not a good idea.
Reapers eluded.
Oops. Let's see. Oh no, they're still there.
Faster than light jump successful.
Well, I guess we could come back to that. Not that. Hey, where's Thessia anyway? Maybe that's what the secret artifact is? I'm not too sure. Fuel.
Signal confirmed.
Hmm. 150 units of fuel. Search unsuccessful. No active power source evidence in recent habitation. It's unlikely Dr. Garneau will be found here.
Garneau
Continue
is
your
not
search.
located in this system.
Alright. There's a far planet on the outer rim here.
I found something.
Oh, that's Ilium. Why didn't we already have it marked? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of... I guess Thessia and Ilium are two different places. Well, still. Should have been marked. Oh god. Reaper-controlled territory.
Signal confirmed.
Oh my god. 2 and 1. Oh, there's just some fuel. $10,000 credits.
I found something.
Don't think that's what I'm looking for. 350 units of fuel. Wait. Don't want you Reapers come banging now. Unsuccessful, no
Garneau
power
is not
source.
located in this system.
Well, ain't that a bitch? It's kind of on the fringe. There's a Reaper in the next system over, but hopefully that means it won't trigger anything too intense.
Signal confirmed.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of pings.
Garneau
Oh.
is not located in this system.
At least we found out relatively quickly. Oh wait, never mind. There's still this? Cool looking nebula too.
I found something. We have located Garneau.
Yay! Mojave is a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata Neb belt. It has high nickel and iron content in the form of karmasite. The rights to mine Mojave belong to the TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Arvuna. Plus, flyby reveals light emanating from the facilities. I guess that would be that little blip there. Alright, well, let's see what we can find down here then. Well, Edie, you've been on the investigation so far. I don't see why you shouldn't come along. And, I don't know. I don't think James would have much to add anyway. Or would he? Or maybe, since we're dealing with potential Prothean stuff and Reapers, maybe I should bring Javik. Seems like it's been a little while since I've had him on a mission anyway. Eagle 7. Oh yeah, I got a couple new weapons while I was doing some of my off-stream stuff. Well, since this is level 5, I mean, I might as well. Okay, let's look at biotic charge. Get biotic charge, 25% chance of not triggering a cooldown. Or increase barriers by an additional 50% after successful biotic charge. I like that. Okay, Edie, let's see. Incapacitate weaker organic enemies for a short period, or increase recharge speed by 25%. I don't know. Incapacitating seems nice. Lift grenade, pull, or slam. Deal massive damage with biotic body slam. Yank an opponent helplessly off the ground, or lob this grenade into a group of enemies to send them flying. Deal high damage. I think this is massive damage. Increase force by 40% or increase impact radius by 2 meters. Let's do the force. Oh, he actually had a decent amount of points left. I guess we haven't used Javik in a while.
5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Do we know anything more?
Especially you, Edie? Did you read your own notes?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Agreed.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in. Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Scouting party.
Or worse, by the sounds of it.
Well, they're beating the crap out of something. Unstoppable force, immovable object. Also, ever since I did the key rebind, I'm getting a little flustered when it comes to some of the additional commands I already had moved. So the squad commands are in a slightly different location. I gotta get used to that. Oops, what the... Oh. Your gun is freaking me out, Javik. No ammo. I need to get an extended clip on that one. I did jack shit.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
It's likely the civilians will be frightened.
What do you care? Oh, I guess it automatically reloaded itself. Well, that's cool too. You don't remember this part? This is the Leviathan DLC.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They should be panicked.
I did stream it last time, but I don't know if you were watching back then. Hello.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
No.
That will be.
No, that's not how this works.
Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you? Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Look, we
No,
don't have time
enlighten
to
me.
waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken. And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
Commander, something is wrong here.
Let's look around. Carefully.
He was living in the ducts.
Hello, don't mind if I just steal this data pad. Dr. Tryphon, your appeal is denied. Your resources are cut off and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office and report to Dr. Lan. There'll be no further discussion of this matter.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
I think the voice effects are the weirdest part.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
You don't get how Java can understand that when his understanding of humans is extremely limited. Yeah, but he's got that sensory absorption deal. So he was able to... I mean, he picked up English? Galactic Basic? I don't know what they call it in this one, but he picked that up just by touching Shepard when he awoke from his cryostasis. No, you missed that cutscene earlier too in the ship, where he was talking about how he needed to constantly be washing his hands because he kept getting traces of people that were on the Normandy. It's like it's basically a passive thing, and then he also explained it as an ability that's as simple as breathing. So essentially, it's just something that happens. The test reportedly pushed the subject past the emotional breaking point. The subject is currently at a catatonic state and being treated in hospital. All further tests planned for this subject have been canceled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays.
Go.
I will go.
The people seem fearful. It is difficult to determine why.
We should repair the elevator.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Repairs initiated.
Well, none of you jerks walking up to me. Like you. Trust that guy. Access granted, security log past 7 days. Randall, Jan, Garneau, Alex, Bragg, Steven, Tryphon, Fiona.
The security log at the elevator mentioned a Dr. Garneau. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Are they mining, like, in the facility?
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
Okay.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
You shouldn't be here.
Evolutionary implications of human biotics.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Note to staff, the new crossbeat appears harmless and will be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it is exceedingly dangerous. Use extreme caution when working with all third-generation plants.
I see a trend among the miners. They appear to be doing everything but mining.
Yes.
Even estimating 60 days for complete global starvation. That's the merciful route.
Absolutely. That's the data to use.
Whoa, what was that? Hell of a hiccup. Something's going on here.
What's the pain stimuli applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into that.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always...
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Ah, finally something we could bypass.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Just go about your business.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward.
You shouldn't be here. This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
TGES personnel review. Brown Jeremy, personal ID 231-95, Sector E maintenance. Since applying recent feedback, your work has shown a vast improvement. Your work with corrupted skin samples we acquired was impressive. You are being given a promotion and a raise in security access level. Thank you for your hard work. This review is confidential. Employees are encouraged not to leave reviews in view of others.
Access denied.
Turn back, Commander.
Hey, how'd you know I was a commander?
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Maybe I could go back to that big computer. What's this? Data pad. Due to an increase in electrical storm activity, communications with the beta site research team have been delayed. We ask all those awaiting data to please be patient. Current forecasts indicate that the storms will dissipate by the end of the week. Regular communications will resume at this time.
don't have one.
Access denied.
Well, maybe I can't use anything then.
Restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Oh, good.
Access granted.
I just thought that would happen with one of the earlier doors. Quality of ore samples from Sector 4 are tapering off. As of 1/15/2175, that area will begin decommissioning procedures. Head of Mining Operations, Del Clausmeyer. Crystal ultralight materials. And December 23rd, 2178. Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother's very ill and needs to see you. I love you. Come home soon, Dad. Too busy. Too busy with the mind melting. Let's see if we can open up any other doors.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Actually, that way's locked. So I wonder if another door will open now then.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
Now I can bypass this door. Okay.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. We found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes. Just input it at the security terminal.
Punch in Garno's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
Ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
This Garneau human was headed to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
No pickups, no nothing. Apparently that door doesn't open either. Ah.
Is that Garneau?
It is difficult to tell. Dead humans all look alike.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Whatever's going on here, I need you to focus.
Of course, Commander.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
What of the artifact you spoke of in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't believe we are speaking to Garneau.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
I just noticed that Shepard's hood was off during that conversation. Kind of weird.
Someone has cut the power.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Ladder to the mines. How convenient.
Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
The map indicates a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
I am noticing a pattern. Despite the law of averages, we never find Reapers moving in a direction away from us.
Probably not. Also, that wasn't the gun I thought I had on. Oh. What's the point of this little area? Can I actually go down there, can I? Nope.
It is done. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Right.
Oh. Still need to go down here.
There he goes.
Uh-oh.
Careful! Enemies in the upper balcony!
Watch our flank!
Yeah, maybe I should come back here. Seems like they're gaining a lot of ground.
Confirmed!
Oh, you know what? I think this gun can actually penetrate through walls. Yes, it can. Okay, cool. Edie, that's very distracting. Still got the headshots, too. That's nice.
Doing it now!
Oh, God. Oh, God. Those calls.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
Oh, it is spewing out little ones. Haven't seen that since 1.
What was that? Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
The trouble spots are out there. This drone can repair it.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately,
Oh god,
the
Edie,
drone
what
is
happened?
damaged and is on reserve power.
Let's make it quick then.
Go back here and check and see if there's anything I can pick up. Like
The
that.
drone.
Got it!
Okay. I do not want the cryo ammo.
Yes, Commander.
One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood. Confirmed.
Oh, there it is. Got the ammo, but takes too long to reload. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Must have been one of them Arachnite things. I think they're the ones that shoot the missiles like that, but Jesus. So I didn't even know it was back there. And then I just get hit with a barrage with them.
Commander, we still need to escort that drone.
Oh, I thought it was still coming.
One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood. We must hurry.
On it.
I will comply.
Whoa, what the hell?
The drone is running low on power.
I hear you. I'm on it.
It just didn't get in the line of fire. Oh god. Oh, let's see what we could do.
Right.
Get that drone over there, Commander. Of course, Commander.
For Black Star.
Let's head back. Yours should be online.
Well, I'll keep it on hand. I guess I could have used that against one of the Banshees, but seem to handle it alright. One is fine. It's when there's like 2 or 3, that's when it starts getting a little dicey.
The darkness can't be breached.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office.
Move! I got a shot.
Turn back.
Garneau!
Damn it.
Shepard, over here.
What have you got?
That was not Garneau. This is. It appears he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data, and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Anne Bryson.
Anne Bryson.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I, remember... It just seemed cold. I remember a feeling... cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
These people are unaware of the past 10 years. Many things will shock them.
I thought she was going to say like 3 years, 4 years, 10?
Not only has the power to destroy a Reaper, but possesses an indoctrination ability.
What if it is a Reaper?
If it's a Reaper, we need to know its motivations. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, their power and danger are clear.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Yeah, probably not the best thing. Okay, well that was interesting. The Leviathan DLC is actually pretty good from what I remember. It just has those slow moments in the lab that I don't remember liking that much. And then the fact that it gets kind of drawn out between several different things just makes it seem, I don't know, longer than it needs to be. But the story beats in it, I think, are pretty fantastic. Probably one of the better things out of this game. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. Not that one. We're not beginning the stream. But we're going to call it here. I am probably going to shoot to be back tomorrow. We'll see about doing some Psychonauts 2. Just kind of bouncing back and forth between those two games. But still had a good one tonight. So we'll come back to Mass Effect 3 if all goes well back on Wednesday. And we'll see if we can pick up with a little bit of the main story. I still got to do Miranda's thing too. She contacted me for something. She wants to meet up about Oriana, I bet. So maybe I'll see about knocking that out. And then probably doing some more Leviathan stuff. So it should be interesting. But probably more Psychonauts 2 next time around. And we'll come back to this in a couple days. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always. And we'll see you around next time. Until then.